Hello everyone, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. This is a newish game by Clay Entertainment. You may know that name. That's the same company that made The Incredible Mark of the Ninja, the very good Don't Starve, and the original Shank and Shank 2. They were also responsible for Invisible Incorporated, if you're familiar with that tactics game. Anyway, the Oxygen Not Included has been floating around for a little while in a very early alpha form, but today is the very first day it has been available on official Steam early access for everyone to sort of explore and get to know the game. Typically, I am extremely skeptical of early access games. They tend to be buggy and not to the point where there's enough content to keep someone interested, and they change either way too often so that you lose your save files and have to restart every 2 days, or they don't change often enough and the dev team seems like they are not present. However, all of that said, I am making an exception because this is Clay. Clay Entertainment has a history of doing early access right. And a lot of their games, including like Don't Starve, for instance, went through an early access phase, and it helped with the game immensely. It was a lot of fun at that. I was in the early access for Don't Starve together, very much enjoyed it, so I'm hoping I will enjoy the early access of Oxygen Not Included just as much. With that said, I have practically no experience in this game. I'm going into it very blind. I've remained relatively unspoiled, except for the basic premise, which is that you are making a colony somewhere in space, and you need to help your little colony survive. And one of the main problems that you're going to run into is oxygen, not surprisingly. So let's go ahead and get started and see what this game is all about. And I'm just going to do a new game here. Like most randomly generated games, you're going to have to wait for it to actually make the world, which is fine, no problem. Okay, it looks like there's some wildlife. I saw releasing wildlife in there. All right, now here are our first members of our colony. We can shuffle these, we can randomize their traits, and we can edit their names if we would like. So let's see what we got here. A level 13 artist with athletics, cooking, medicine, and wow, 13 creativity. That doesn't seem very useful early on though, so I don't know if this is the best one to start with. Interior decorator, okay. Creativity +5, decor expectation +5. All right, so they're gonna be hard to please expectation-wise. And yokel cannot perform research. All right. Level 4 miner, very good digging. Okay, 100% digging speed, can't complain. Minus 10% movement speed, that's all right. Anemic, athletics -5, and robust. Hardy immune system repels with common illnesses. I like that, okay. Anyone who is not going to get sick, I am all for. His name is Nails, which is very interesting. You'd think his name would be something more related to mining, like pick, or shovel, or I don't know, or digging, I suppose. -5 decor expectation, not bad. Food quality. Okay, he can tolerate grizzly. Wow, that's low. -3 on food quality. Interesting. And if he is stressed, he becomes an ugly crier. All right. Then we have Abe, a level 6 physician. I mean, it might be nice to have a doctor. 60% disease resistance, a little bit of creativity. Naturally repels most illnesses. Can't complain about that. Cannot perform research. All right. Food quality terrible. All right. Another ugly crier. Let's reshuffle May. A level 5 tactician. Okay. Technician. Sorry, not tactician. Technician. I've been playing too many RTSs lately. Extra construction speed, extra digging, and extra tinkering. Wow, that seems nice. Grease Monkey gives him the extra to tinkering. He can and will fall asleep anytime, any place. That might be a problem, but you know what? Sure. Why not? Should we rename these guys? I don't know. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point I will rename them. Or I'll rename our new ones. But maybe I'll just leave these guys the way they are. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave them the way they are. That's fine. Name your colony. Lucky ant farm. Well, they don't appear very lucky, and they don't appear to be ants, so that doesn't seem very appropriate. Let's see. Let's call it... Let's call this colony oxygen-rich environment, because that's what we're hoping it ends up being. Alright, embark. Let's go. And there are our colonists. Your crew has awoken miles beneath the surface of an asteroid? Okay. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got there. Well, I'm thinking that portal probably had something to do with it. But, you know, understood. Now, let's see here. Some of these, I'm sure, are going to be similar to ant farm type games that I have played before. Like, space appears to be paused. I instantly pressed that. That was my my first reaction. Let's see what they've got for us here. WSD to pan, that's fine. Mouse wheel to zoom in and out, cool. H, return your screen to the printing pod. Okay, that's where you would get new colonists, I believe. Sped up and slowed down using the speed buttons or pressing tab, that is fine. And space, okay, very cool. For now, we're going to keep this paused while I look around and figure out what's going on. Let's zoom out. Okay, we got some liquid down here, some water, but that is unbreathable carbon dioxide right above it. That's not good. A little bit of oxygen. I think there are supposed to be like filters you can put over that will let you see what type of gases and things are around. Okay, this is very much like a couple other games I've played, especially this. It's very similar to RimWorld, it looks like. And that is fine, can't complain about that. Okay, here we go. Decor values, liquids, light radius, comfortable temperatures. Okay. Ambient temperatures. Okay. And oxygen consistency. Alright, so here's our oxygen. So we got lots of oxygen here, a little bit here. Not very much. And some carbon dioxide. So we're going to have to find some oxygen. There's a little bit there. Now, I've heard that one of the main things you have to worry about is that you can find rocks that produce oxygen. And if you can find those rocks and make sure you have access to them, then your life will be much better. But I don't... Oh, oxalate, right here. Okay, so this ore right here is oxalate. And it just produces oxygen. So we need to make sure we don't mine that. That would be bad. And we also want to make sure that if there's any other oxalate around, which I don't see any at the moment, which is slightly distressing. Is there any other... I'm sure I'll get used to what these things look like at some point. There's a little bit more. One space more. That's not real helpful. Meal lice, interesting. Worth food, okay. We need to find more oxalate. I think that might be our first concern, because I doubt that this small amount is going to be sufficient to keep us alive. All right, well, let's start with some digging. That seems like a good place to start. And we're just going to explore underneath this way, underneath this little ocean thingy here. Is this... Okay, so there is a lot of unbreathable gas in this chamber, so we are not going to go that way. That seems like a poor decision. So we'll just fill that out. And what do we got down here? Copper ore. Oh, copper ore could be very, very nice. All right, is there breathable oxygen down here? No. That's also unbreathable. That's bad. But let's do a ladder down this way and mine out some of this copper and some of this dirt. Here we go. Okay, we'll start with that. I will eventually, I'm sure, get used to exactly what the priorities are for one of these games, but for now, I'm just going to do my best, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, oh, we got some more tips here. Duplicants must have accessible paths to their job tasks. That seems reasonable. Show navigation will let you know if it's inaccessible. Okay, cool. Use the dig tool in the build menu to begin planning job tasks. Okay. We should probably take a look at the build menu. That's probably a good idea. Okay, so here is some things we can build. All right, storage compactor. We can store resources. That's probably a good thing to have around. I will make... Let's just put 2 of those down. What does that cost, anyway? Oh, just sandstone. Okay, that's fine. And where are our resources right now? How do we see how much sandstone we have? Raw material. One second. Quartz. Okay, that's something else. Vitals, that's fine. Consumables, that's fine. Jobs, that is fine. Yes. Prioritize we'll do in a little bit. We don't want to start with that because we want people to just dig right now. And we'll figure that out later. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what, it's right there. It just tells us we have 1040. Okay. All right, so we'll build 2 of those. We probably don't want to deal with tile quite yet. Although, right here in the main area, that might not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Just to make this opening area a little bit more palatable. And it looks like we already had tile down in a few places there. Okay, good. Let's look at our base a little bit more. Okay, there is a ladder. We will need sandstone for that, and we'll put that ladder down this shaft when we get the chance. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it while I'm doing this. There we go. Let's go ahead and select a ladder, and no, we don't want it there. Cancel build. I'm sure there's a better way to cancel build than what I just did there. We'll figure that out at some point. Okay, what else do we got? Food. A ration box. All right, we already have a ration box. Cool. Plumbing, we will need an outhouse. I have learned enough about the game to know that. We should also make a separate area for an outhouse. And I think you're supposed to put it low. But I still want it accessible. But I'm pretty sure you want it low in your colony. Requires no piping, must be periodically emptied. Yeah, that's fine. Let me think here. Yeah, maybe we'll just put it right here. I think that might be the plan. There we go. Just gonna look through all these other things real fast. Oh, a medicinal cot. Okay, or medical cot, I should say. That's cool. And a regular cot. We will need one of those. Well, we'll need 3 of those. I'm sure everyone would like to sleep at some point. And we don't... I know it can be a problem that some duplicants can be loud sleepers. At the moment, we don't have anyone with that trait, so I'm not going to worry about putting them right next to each other. Oh, and we got some flowers and a memorial. Okay. Living duplicants will automatically place a dead duplicant inside of it. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully we won't have to worry about dead duplicants for a while. Space heater. Do we have a problem with heat? I don't think we do. No, we're fine. It's nice. Oh, microbe musher. Low quality food. Using common ingredients. All right, we should probably build one of those. And I know right now I'm not really formatting this base very effectively. Again, at some point, I will get to that. Oh, I haven't assigned what to put in here. We're just going to put everything in here for now. And everything in this one as well. There we go. Be fine. I will want one of these. Oh, okay, very good. It makes sliced loaf or mush bar. I don't think we have the resources to make either of those right now, but we'll put it down. It does require electricity, and I don't have electricity set up yet. Here we go. A power source that must be manually operated to produce electricity. All right, very good. Tiny battery. Stores a bit of runoff power from generators, but loses charge over time. Cool. And then wiring. Excellent. Let's put our generator not in that main area. Let's build a little side corridor here to put that on. And yeah, that seems about right. We'll do that. And then we will put our generator... Oh, you know what? That's way too large. We don't actually need... How do I cancel... Oh, here it is. There's cancel. All right, excellent. And we will put the generator back in here. Is that how I want to do this? I'm not sure it is. One second. I'm just going to think some more before I lock myself into something that I might regret. Go ahead and do that. Here we go. So let's put our generator there. We'll cancel these. I don't want to get too close to that area with the bad gas there. Okay, excellent. And then we'll run some electrical wire once that's built. Let's see here. Fetching water. All right. Duplicates are great at doing chores and can fetch water without direct orders. If a building requires water, we'll seek it out. Okay. We need some water. We have water here. Is that oxygen or is that gas breathable? It is. It's just a very low concentration, but that's fine. Oh, and we do have very high levels of oxygen there. Is there some oxalate right there that I missed? Yes, yes, there is. Excellent. Okay, we actually want to get there then. So let's get our dig tool back. And we're going to go straight up into this little pocket with the good oxygen. And then over to... There we go. And good. Making sure I didn't destroy that oxalate. I did not. And we'll just open this up nicely. That will let the oxalate get to us. And I can now build another ladder up to that. There we go. Okay, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're building a generator. That's cool. We should probably start looking at jobs. Okay, now Ren is... Oh, wait. I need to refresh my memory. Why are you holding your breath? Is there no oxygen down here? Oh, there isn't oxygen down here. That's awkward. Why is there no oxygen down there? Where did... Okay, I'm not exactly sure where we got a bunch of carbon dioxide from. Probably from them breathing, right, of course. How do I deal with that? Not sure. Let's cancel this dig action here. I don't want them sitting down here and trying to hold their breath. Let's just finish off that chamber, and then you guys can get out of there and not worry about it for now. I mean, obviously we'll have to worry about it at some point, but for now, we will ignore it. There is, I think there's some more oxalate over here, looks like. No? Huh, it just looked like it. There's a pocket of good oxygen right there, and I assumed it was from oxalate, but it appears to just be a random, very good pocket. Okay. What was I doing here? I was looking at... I probably want to get to that mealwood, because that'll help me make food. I was looking at jobs. Okay, so... Nails. You're holding breath here now, too? Jeez. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. So Ren and Abe are both good at digging. But Ren is much, much better. Ren's really good at digging. All right. For now, I'm actually gonna keep him here for now. Ren is sleeping, which is not the best thing. Okay, he's awake now. Good. That air down there is not fun. I'm going to have to figure out very, very quickly how to get my air a little bit better. Oh, converts algae into oxygen. That might be helpful. Is there a way to get rid of carbon dioxide, though? Yes. Requires farming research. Where is my research? 1 second. We're going to pause for a second. Refinement? That's something else. Pneumatic doors. Okay, interesting. We are still in need of figuring out how to research. That's going to be the first thing, I think. A floor lamp. All right. Oh, there it is. Research station. Under stations. Okay, that makes sense. Unlocks novice research and unlocks new technologies. Okay, let's put down a research station. I don't want it down where the unbreathable air is, but we do need to have someone power it, and they're going to be sitting in unbreathable air to do it because of where I put the generator, which wasn't very kind of me. But I wasn't aware that was going to be a problem. All right, we're going to start here, work up, and work over, connect there, connect there. All right, so everything should be connected now. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, oxygen tends to rise above other gases. That's fine. And carbon dioxide tends to sink. That's also fine. Let's put a storage compactor down here. Okay, they're all sleeping. That is fine. What is... Wait a minute. What is running around in our base? A nocturnal scavenger that will consume anything within reach that fits into its mouth. The waste excretions can be used as fuel. Okay, so they just randomly get released as you dig. Decor plus 10 for that. That's interesting. It's a good thing? That's strange. It looks awfully dangerous to be a good decor item. But, you know, what do I know? Maybe they're going to adopt it and give it a cute name. Fluffy, maybe. That seems right. Alright. They are still sleeping. I could speed it up right now, but I'm new enough to this game that I'm not sure I want to do that quite yet. Oh, we are getting... Oh, sand. So the water is just coming straight through the sand. That is awkward. And I don't like it. Yeah, okay. So we need to stop that. Will tile do it? One second, I'm not sure that's true. Details? I don't know if that will stop the filtration or not. I'm rather curious. In the meantime, they're all getting wet and are very unhappy about it. Can I demand that you do this? No, I can't. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna wait and see. Assuming they wake up at some time in the near future. Wait and see if they will do that and if that will stop the leaking. In the meantime, let's cancel the rest of this ladder. And let's cancel the rest of this and that. Okay, they're building the generator first. Building that in water is probably a poor choice. That's just a guess. Oh, okay. You don't want... Wait. You don't want the electrical wire going through the floor, apparently. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, that stopped the leaking. That's the important thing I want to know. Oh, no, don't cancel it. I want to do that. I just want to know if it will stop the leaking. Let's speed this up a little bit. I think this is our first colony. I don't expect it to go brilliantly. This is more just trying out the game and seeing what is involved in it. Yeah, okay, so they cut through to put the electrical wire in. That's interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind in the future. We're learning here. We are learning. Cool. Okay, they're all using the bathroom. That's fine, too. And eating, which then means they need to use the bathroom again. And eating some more. Okay, are you guys done? Go do some stuff. Like, I have stuff for you to do. Oh, oops. Not that. Wrong tool. There we go. Okay, build that tile. Does that stop the leaking? Yes, it does. Excellent. Okay. That is very good to know. And I'm quite pleased with it. Hopefully, they will get rid of that water at some point. I'm not sure if that's something I have to tell them how to do, or if they'll just figure it out. I'm interested to see what happens here. If when he puts this tile on, it breaks the electrical conduit. It didn't look like it. One second. Let's get our power here. It did not break it. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're not going to risk breaking our floor again, though. We'll just go around, which is fine. And I guess we'll just leave that extra power line there. It's not going to hurt anything, probably. Oh, we have more leaking. That's not great. Let's go get some more tile. We're just going to reinforce this whole little ocean here that we've unfortunately unleashed. Dig up to here. That's where we were going originally anyway, so we can get access to water, which is important. I mean, that hasn't changed. We just don't want such direct access to water. Get rid of that. Okay. Duplicate temperature. They're probably cold, I'm going to guess. because they're covered in water. Yeah, they'll figure it out. How about our... Oh, good. Our... I don't know why, but our gas is actually getting better. I'm not sure why all the carbon dioxide is disappearing, but I'm not complaining. We did just unleash a slight flood over here, just briefly, before they put the tile up. I really want them to get rid of that water. How do... Oh, mop. Oh, right here. Mop. Excellent. Okay, we'll mop that. We're going to mop that. We're going to mop this. And we'll go down here and mop all this. All right. Hopefully, we have stemmed the tide. Yes, I know you're unhappy because you're covered in water. Oh, research task. Okay, we can do a research task. Let's figure that out. Research. Now, there was something that I was very desperate to get. What was that? Oh, the algae terrarium, right? Yes, yes, yes. We're going to research that. Very nice. And I will eventually get to doing job priorities. It's just right now I am focusing on trying to learn the game and stay kind of alive, somewhat alive. Yeah. Building flooded, yes. No fabrications queued. Okay, let's see what we can queue here. Mush bar and lice loaf. Can we afford to do any of these? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, wait, here we go. We can do mush bars. Yeah, that's bad. It can cause diarrhea. We don't want that. So we need to find some meal lice. And I see some over there. So let's actually cancel some of these. How much food do we have? Oh, we actually have food. We have 22,000 calories. So that's okay. We will survive that for now. We really need to get this water cleaned up. Oh, we're still leaking. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Okay, we need to stop this dig order here because we keep getting leaks. And let's instead just do this. There we go. That should stop that problem. Poor guys are busy mopping and they're just getting more water added every second. Let's go to our jobs here. And where is building? There's building. Combat is number 1. Massage is number 2. That's interesting, I guess. Is that how this works? Oh, I see. I see how that works. Okay, interesting. Okay, all right. Wait, what? Why did we break? Oh, or did it just eventually break on its own? I'm not sure how that works. Look, cancel this. Go build that tile. That's the important part. Not mopping. You're just getting more water added every second. Go build that piece of tile. There we go. You figured it out. I know. You're having to hold your breath. It cool. I mean, I'm saying that, but... we did lose the vast majority of the water that we were trying to gather in that section, which, you know, isn't brilliant. I'm not thrilled about it. How is our gas down there? Our gas is actually okay down there now. So maybe we'll just break into this. And I know the last time I did that, it caused all sorts of problems. But let's break into this. And we'll try to grab our water from there since we've wasted almost all of the water here. And we'll go ahead and just dig all that out as well. Add a tile here just to keep things symmetrical, or it will bother me. All right, hopefully they can now mop effectively without... Oh, hypothermia, that's not good. Yeah, I guess that's what happens if you stand in water for that long. Can't really blame them for that. Okay, we're learning. We're learning the game. We're learning what to do and what not to do. And so far, we have done an awful lot of things that would fall under the what not to do category. Okay, I think he just sneezed. I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. We should probably build a medical bed at some point. Yeah, medical Hot. And we'll just put that, I don't know, down here somewhere. It will go... Sure. Yeah, sure, we'll put it down there. It's fine. Oh, skill increase. Athletics raised to 2. Very nice. Lots of flooding still. That's cool. No oxygen produced, which we will have to deal with at some point. They are slowly getting rid of all of that water, which I appreciate. And of course, carbon dioxide is getting worse. We're going to have to watch that. Manual airlock. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Gas permeable tile blocks liquid without obstructing gas. That's interesting. Oh, new duplicates are available. Okay. So here's how we go to get a new duplicate. We click on our portal, choose a duplicate, and we will have the ones that we have available. Noodle arms, -3, okay. But Grease Monkey, tinkering +5, and has good construction. That could be nice. A vomiter when stressed, alright. Bottomless stomach. Basically needs to eat more often, I assume. Quick learner, lots of skills, very nice. Good tinkering, -strength, move quickly underwater, nice. I don't know how that's helpful, but it's nice. And strength -3 as well. I'm reluctant to take the bottomless stomach, even though she's pretty darn good. And a scientist, which I would like. But I think I'm going to take Travaldo. Yep. Hello, Travaldo. We will need a cot for you. That seems important. And that's under furniture? Yes. We can't fit our cot here, so we'll just put one over here. Sure. And we'll put down an extra one. Eventually, we're going to have new duplicates, assuming this colony survives for any amount of time. Right now, it's not looking so hot, but, you know. Okay, very good. Finally got rid of all the water on the main floor. That is at least progress. And I'm happy about it. Let's see, I would like to find some of the meal lice so that I can get some more food. I'm just checking where all the gas is. I definitely don't want to break into an area with a bunch of carbon dioxide at this point. That seems like a poor choice. So I'm just checking. Looks like this air is okay. It's oxygen, it's just not very much of it. And there is some mealwood in here. And some muckroot. I don't know what muckroot does, but let's go ahead and dig into that. And I know they're busy right now, but they'll get to it eventually. That's fine. There we go. And we'll go ahead and dig out these plants. A little bit of copper there, might as well grab that. There's some algae, which is apparently really important. I have heard. Sand, okay, that's fine. Just checking everything. Oh, and this is all algae, so we should definitely grab that. Algae can apparently be used for a lot of different things. And let's build our ladder up a little bit more. There we go. I will eventually learn where all these things are without having to click every time, click around every time. There's some more algae here that I should probably grab, but I will leave it. I'll get it eventually. But for right now, I don't need it right this instant. Okay, good. Starting to work on the research. Travaldo is working on power, and Abe is busy. Very nice. We do have food left still. We're okay on that for the moment. Not for very much longer, but for the moment. Our compactors have plenty of room in them. We should pick what to put in here, and we're going to put polluted dirt in there. That's all we want in there. And we do not want polluted dirt in here, which is fine. Actually, it already did that for us. That's very nice. Good, okay. So polluted dirt can go in this one. That will keep it maintained for the moment, and we'll add a couple more down here to put more in. I think that's one of those things that you're going to stack up on very, very quickly, and it's good to keep it out of the way. Now, they're not actually putting this stuff in the bins. And I'm not sure why. Because it should take all of that, yeah. Huh. Alright, well, I'll probably figure that out at some point. Check our gas again. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad here. I should probably break into this because there actually is a pretty decent amount of oxygen in there. And there we go. And oxygen rises, so we should only get the oxygen. Or at least mostly the oxygen. What's in here? Chlorine. Oh, geez. And hydrogen. That's awkward. And a vacuum. Wow. It just gets really bad over there, doesn't it? There is oxygen there and several plants that could be useful. One second, let's look at that. Yeah, we went in there. There's even oxalate in there. Yeah, that's great. Okay, we're gonna dig into that. Perfect. That will be helpful. The one above it is not good. We're not gonna go there. This one's good though. Yeah, breathable gas, nice concentration. We're definitely gonna dig into that. I'll just put a quick command here to do that as well. With the ladder. Good. Okay, yeah, feeling a little better. I mean, not great, but a little bit better. Do these plants produce oxygen? That's my new question. They give decor. I don't know. It doesn't indicate that they produce oxygen. Growth progress, that's fine. Harvest rating, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem that they produce oxygen. It would make sense if they did, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, good. He went up here and got these plants already. That's great. We got these oxalate, and they will help a little bit by producing some oxygen. Can't complain about that. And then they'll break into here and get these plants as well. Sounds good. Let's check here. Can we afford to make any of this? No, because we don't have any meal lice. All right. We will need food at some point. Although they're getting some amount of food. Oh, from the bristleberries and the muckaroos. Okay, that's cool. Research is ongoing. Excellent. I would like it if they would clean this up a little bit more. There's just stuff laying on the ground. I'm not sure why they aren't cleaning it up. Go ahead and just put tile there. I'm mostly just going to watch and see how they put the tile on. Do they destroy the ground first and then replace it, or do they put the tile over top of the ground? That's my main question. What did you just eat? Sandstone? Coal? Oh, you're eating coal? No? What are you eating? I saw him eat something, but I didn't see what he ate, and I'm very curious. Oh yeah, he ate something. I think he just ate sandstone. Okay, interesting. I don't care enough to try to attack them quite yet. At some point, I'm sure that is the correct choice. But for now, I'm a little wary about entering combat. Given that I'm struggling to survive without combat. So we don't need to make this any more difficult on ourselves, now do we? Oh yeah, lots of food up here. We should really store that. How do I tell people to store stuff? Jobs. Got another skill increase. I saw that. That's nice. Let's pause this. And this is probably about when we should end the episode. So next time, the first thing I'm going to do is work on priorities. And I will see what I can figure out in terms of setting the priorities for different jobs. And we will go from there. Yeah, we'll focus on that next time. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. I hope you're as excited as I am to sort of explore this game and figure out how it ticks. If you have played the game and have some advice for me, or want to point out something that I missed, or maybe some game mechanic that's very important that I am not aware of, please let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. Put a like on the video if you want to see more of this type of content, and subscribe if you want to know when new videos come out. I, at the moment, will probably be releasing 3 or 4 videos every day for the foreseeable future, And yeah, we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next video.